Welcome everybody to PCW Day. Thank you for joining us if you're a new viewer, and if you're a returning viewer, then welcome back. Welcome to the first day of 2022. And for some of you watching this in the UK, then it will be the second day of the new year. Now, today we're going to dive in detail about the return date of PCW. We're going to introduce our brand new management team, and finally we're going to do some of the new stuff for bringing PCW, the new content, and you get to find out what is going to be our plan for the next 12 months and what we will be providing within those 12 months. Some brand new content in store, so stick around for this video and find out what we have got in store. Now you're probably wondering, where has PCW content been? Where have we gone? Now, if some of you are, constant viewers of the channel, then you obviously saw from our previous episode. If you have not seen it, obviously it was 2 months ago, PCW went off air. Now the reason it went off air was because me and the PCW management at the time were all going through a very rough time, mainly because of COVID and some issues in our own personal lives, and for me especially, being so burnt out and tired from producing so much content for not just PCW but for my own personal channel and for other people. I've just got very tired. I needed a break, and in those 2 months I took a very nice break. I feel better now, I feel relaxed, I feel ready to go again and provide you the PCW content that you all loved and deserve. But you don't want to hear about me ramble on about the past and my hiatus and what I've been doing those 2 months. You want to hear about the future. You want to hear about what is coming for PCW. And most importantly, you all want to find out when we will be returning. What date is PCW coming back? Is it going to be in 6 months? Is it going to be in 12 months? Is it going to be next year? No. PCW will be returning this month. It will be returning on January 29th, 2022. That date is very special in particular because that is going to be our version of the Royal Rumble. We call it Gauntlet of Glory. Yes, that is going to be our first pay-per-view of the year to kick it off, and you never know who could turn up for our pay-per-view. You will see some debuts, you will see some returns, and also you'll be seeing people that you would never think would show up in a PCW arena. So make sure you tune in January 29th, 2022 to see who we're going on to face Evan Jones for the PCW World Heavyweight Championship at Conquest of Champions. Make sure you tune in and find out who is going to be taking his chance or her chance at the man himself, the wrestling god himself, in April for the PCW World Heavyweight Championship. Now we've got that out of the way, let's announce the few other pay-per-views that will also be coming up. We have got our Valentine's Day special, which we like to call Valentine's Day Massacre. Obviously, it's going to be Valentine's Day themed. You'll be seeing some very interesting matches, some very interesting concepts. And yeah, that's going to be our February pay-per-view. And for March, well, we like to call that the Battlefield. Now you're probably wondering, what is the Battlefield? The Battlefield, ladies and gentlemen, is an 8-man tournament to determine who will be facing one of two mid-card champions at Conquest of Champions. 8 individuals will be a part of this tournament, and we span for the next couple of weeks. And then by the time we get to our March pay-per-view, we'll find out who will be facing off against one or two mid-card champions. So make sure you tune in. Around March, we'll be announcing the date at a future time. So make sure you focus on our social media accounts or even our Facebook page that is where we're going to be announcing the dates for each pay-per-view. Now you're wondering why I keep repeating myself. Why am I keep saying pay-per-view? So, pay-per-views are going to be our standard. We are going to be now doing pay-per-views monthly. Yes, you're probably wondering why the special shows and what's going on with that. Well, we're not going to be doing specials anymore. It was very complicated, very a lot to handle, and I feel like just going back to a normal basic premise of pay-per-views would be better moving forward for myself and for my management team, and maybe for some of you. Maybe you like this new format, or if some of you like the older format, don't worry, there'll still be a few little references to the old. There'll be a few little things thrown in there for some of you older viewers who did enjoy the older content. We will be providing some stuff for you there, so don't worry about that. Now, next, we will be introducing you a brand new management team. Now, first of all, I would like to let you all know that Gage Thomason and Justin Parker are still going to be on the PCW management team, but will be joined by 3 individuals who will be joining this management team in order to make the train run smoothly. And next, up next, I would like to announce who will be these 3 members joining our management team for maybe in the next few years, who knows. It is going to be Brooke Phillips, Lane Kelly, and Scott Tominek. These 3 individuals will be joining us in this management team to hopefully make PCW one better and hopefully make it the biggest E-Fed promotion on the planet, maybe. Who knows, but that is going to be on the management team, so make sure you get used to them, get to talk to them, and that is on the management team. I'm very looking excited, and I can't wait to see the content that they will be helping me produce moving forward long term wise. Now, we're finally going to get to the final part, the new stuff we'll be introducing into PCW. What will we be producing this year in 2022? First off, I'd like to introduce a brand new concept for PCW. Now, this new concept is called PCW Seasons. Now, you're probably wondering, what the hell is PCW Seasons? Very good question. What is PCW Seasons? Well, I'll tell you what PCW Seasons is. PCW Seasons is, well, like it says in the title, it's a season-long arc of a storyline that will be running from a certain date to the another end of a certain date. And it will be one big story being told within every other collective story, so to speak. So, whether you're a tiny part of the storyline or whether you're the driving force of this major storyline, everyone will get the chance and everyone will be a part of this one big narrative storyline. So whether you're maybe the PCW television champion, or maybe if you're the world heavyweight champion, you will be playing a part. Even some of the guys who maybe not the biggest names, or maybe just joining a company, will be playing a part in the storyline one way or another. So that is PCW Seasons. And we've got a title for this season, ladies and gentlemen. This season is to be called PCW Revelations. That is the title we'll be calling for season 1 of PCW. It's going to be called PCW Revelation. Now, that will be included with the episodes. They will still be called episodes, so don't worry about that. That format is not changing. It'll still be the same. Don't worry. We're just going to add Revelations into the title just to know this is part of this series, not another other series that we'll be doing. So, hope you enjoyed that. PCW Seasons. That is what we're bringing to PCW 2022 this year. Another thing I'd like to introduce is PCW Origins. Now, what is PCW Origins, you may ask? Well, PCW Origins is, I guess you could say, kind of like a little story mode is a story mode of PCW characters that you know and love, and they will be telling their origin story of how they got started in this community. Whether, you know, it was very long ago, maybe like 20, 25 years ago, or maybe it's just recent, maybe in like 2K15, you will find out their origin story on how they became, you know, maybe the jobbers, or maybe just a newcomer starting out, not knowing where they can fit in, to ultimately hitting their sin, or maybe they're still at peak, maybe they're still at peak and still climbing, and they have dreams and futures of where they want to go. That is something we will be doing on the channel. There will probably be about 3, maybe 4 PCW Origin episodes, or should I say, Origin documentaries, I guess say. There'll be 3 or 4 of them each year, and you get to dive into each superstar and get to know more about them, more about their backstory, and really just help you connect with the characters you see on screen every day for the next, well, I say 360 days, maybe 365 days a year. Get to introduce to them, get to like them a bit more, and maybe you might become a fan with them, who knows. And finally, what else is next for PCW? Well, what can I say? We'll be updating the arena, the show intro. We're going to be changing the format just a little bit to make it one a bit smoother. Maybe a few editing wise, we'll make a few changes, but overall, it's still going to be the same PCW you know and love. But apart from that, there's not going to be an absolute massive overhaul, because I wouldn't say it needs the big overhaul like maybe some promotions would need. But I think ours is fairly okay. Maybe just a few tweaks here and there, maybe a few, you know, make things a bit smoother, because I will admit the train wasn't one very smoothly. It was very fast paced, not stopping any stations and picking up the passengers. And yeah, that is pretty much what we could be finding for PCW for 2022. So obviously season 1 will last from obviously January 29th, and we'll be concluding in a date in April at Conquest of Champions, which in this season we will be finding out who was the mystery benefactor that shut down PCW and took PCW off air. That is the revelation part of the title. You will find out the truth. Who is the man that took it all away from us? Who took away the one thing we loved and put it away on the cupboard? Who was that man? Is it Evan Jones? Is it Rob Roman? Is it Oliver Titan? Maybe it's Lenore Len. Maybe it's Cameron Logan Hunter. That comes up to you. You have decided who it is. Who was the man or woman to shut down PCW? Maybe drop your comments on this video who you think it might be. But at the end of the day, that question comes down to you. Who do you think it was the man behind the mask? And that's all the time we have for ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on this PCW day. Hope you enjoyed the content. I hope you liked what we'll be bringing this year. And without further ado, thank you for joining us, everybody. And we'll see you all on January 29th. See you then.